Ramiro Boulder, narito pong muli. Talakayan po natin ang podcast ni PPBM. Kasama po niya ang mga tatlong estudyante na Gen Z. Ano? Ito po, ang sabi po niya, I was already a geek before the word geek was invented. Sa BBM Podcast Episode 6 Part 1, tinalakay ni President Bongbong Marcos kasama ang ilang estudyante mula sa West Visayas State University, Polytechnic University of the Philippines at University of the East Manila. Ang ilang issue na malapit sa kabataan ngayong gaya ng paggamit ng AI, social media, mental health at cyberbullying. Ito po ang podcast na panayam sa ating minamahal na Pangulong BBM. Ano?
Good afternoon po, Mr. President. So first, I'd like to introduce ourselves first.
Okay.
So as I'm Agripino John Patrick M. Gaan po, AJ, you can call me AJ. And I'm from West Visayas State University College of Law and of course, the student of the First Lady.
Okay.
Ako naman po, si Janine Lagbawan from Polytechnic University of the Philippines, taking up
Okay.
journalism po, and second year college pa lang po ako.
Okay. All right.
And I'm Kathleen Mirionte naman po, from University of the East Manila, fourth year psychology student po, sir.
Oh, she's going to
Yes.
going to analyze. Huh? Please, will somebody explain me to me, Panda?
But before anything else po, we'd like to ask your impression because we have seen in your previous podcast, it was seasoned broadcast journalists and us ordinary citizens of the country and students are here in front of you. How are you feeling right now po, Mr.
Great.
President?
I much prefer talking to young people actually, because I always, of course, there are people in your life na talagang kailangan pinapakinggan mo. But with the way things are moving, talking to young people is there's always something new. There's always something, but there is always something new. But they are the people who tell us what's going on. This is what's happening. They'll take away. Matagal na nag-paradigm shift ito. You have to think in another way. So, I like it. I enjoy it.
Since we are all Gen Z po, ano po ba yung
Ang tatlong estudyante po ito na Gen Z, ano po, sa buong episode, malinaw na ipinapakita ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos na hindi siya late bloomer pagdating po sa teknolohiya at geek culture. Talagang matagal na siyang nerd kahit pa noon pa, bago pa naging cool ang salitang geek. Kasama ang mga batang ito, batang estudyante mula sa West Visayas State University, PUP, at University of the East Manila. Ano po? Napag-usapan ang mga sumusunod na mahalagang punto. Ano po? Nauna raw siyang gumamit ng computer at maglaro ng video games kaysa karamihan sa henerasyon niya. May sarili pa raw siyang Commodore 64 at Atari noong dekada 80s. Ano? Kasi po, kung inyo pong matatandaan, nasa poder pa po ang kanyang mga magulang nung mga panahong yan, 80s, ano? Sobrang interesado siya sa AI, programming at gadget mula pa noong kabataan niya. Hmm? Naniniwala siyang malaking bahagi ng future ng Pilipinas ang teknolohiya, lalo na ang AI at ang digital literacy. Dapat raw tuunan ng pansin at maaga ang mga kabataan na responsable use social media para maiwasan ang cyberbullying at mental health issue. Ano? Ito po kasi ang mga tinatalagay nila, ang mental health issue ay hindi na po bago yan sa pagdating sa mga AI, pagdating sa social media activities, ano, nananawagan siya sa mga estudyante na gamitin nyo ang teknolohiya para maging productive, hindi para maging toxic. Ano? Ah, ito po ang kanyang ang kanilang tinatalagay. Balikan po natin ang podcast.
Klase ng buhay. If you're part of of our generation or Gen Zs, how do you think or how do you see yourself po as a Gen Z? More on po ba nag-aaral or party? Ano po ba yung kind of life you would like to have as Gen Z?
I was already a geek before the word geek was invented. I was one of those people who just I don't know. They just pick up all this information, pick up all of it. I would be so happy because the level of information that's available to everyone now, not
Itong presidenteng ito talagang down to earth po siya. Kasi pinagbibigyan niya yung anyaya ng mga estudyante na siya ay makausap, na siya ay ma-interview. Ano? Nakakita na po ba kayo ng presidenteng ganito? Wala pa. Siya pa lang. Ano? Ini-interview siya ng mga estudyanteng Jinsei, ano? Tungkol sa AI, tungkol sa mga cyberbullying, at higit sa lahat yung tinatawag na ah, gamitin ninyo ang teknolohiya para maging productive, hindi para maging toxic. Yung mental health issue, marami pong nangyari na nabully sa pamamagitan ng ating Facebook page, sa TikTok, ha? Maraming nabubuli po diyan. At sa kalaunay, anong ginagawa? Nagpapatiwakal. Oh, ito po.
necessarily a good thing, but the level of it, the amount, the volume of information that's available now. My God, it's so interesting. You can look up anything. I wish I had ChatGPT when I was having to write essays, and it's 2 in the morning, and hindi mo pa natatapos yung essay mo.
So, sir, you mentioned po about the use of ChatGPT po in our generation, sa Gen Z po. So, one thing that concerns me po about the ChatGPT or AI in general po is that it's undeniably a threat to us po, especially students, employees, sa workforce po ng Pilipinas. So, I'm wondering po na kung magkakaroon po tayo ng regulation about AI po na pwede po nating implement nationwide.
I know, but we were all discussing, pinag-uusapan namin yan dahil sinasabi kahit anong gawin natin, nandiyan parating, hindi parating ang AI, nandiyan na. Dadami lang ng dadami yan, lalaki. I was doing making a list of subjects around AI that I wanted to discuss during the ASEAN. So sinimulan ko, simple lang, AI and education, AI and infrastructure, AI and renewables. Walang katapusan yung listahan. It does not end. The longer you want, the more time you spend on it, the longer that list will become because it's going to touch everything.
Alam niyo po, ang AI napakalawak po ng sakop. Kahit na anong itanong niyo, kaya niyang gawin. Kahit na ano. Ha? Mag-edit, mag-edit ng picture, kayang-kaya niya. Magtanong ka, kaya niyang sagutin. Ano? Yung chat GPT, yung Genesis, ano po. At sa yung Grok, marami pong AI. Mamimili na lang po kayo kung ano yung gusto nyo. Siyempre, pag matataas na yung tinatanong nyo, may mga kabuluhan na may bayad po. Hindi po nawawala yan. Mayroon pong kakibat na bayad. Ano? Patuloy po tayo.
And it's important for us to understand it. That's why it's not so easy. May kasabihan yan eh. Legislation is always years behind technology. And the reason is, generally, legislators do not immediately understand technology. Meron medyo techie na nakakaintindi, pero karamihan hindi. So, what will you legislate? What's the best way for the Philippines to take full advantage, to maximize the use of AI? The other side of the equation is, what are the things na kailangan bantayan natin? Ayan na, yung mga fake news, yung mga misinformation, yung mga disinformation, etc.
Karamihan po kasi ngayon, ang estudyante sa totoo lang, umaasa na sa AI. Ha? Paggawa ka ng assignment mo sa AI, pwede kang igawa. Ha? Paggawa ka ng report mo sa AI, pwede kang igawa. No? Nakaasa na yung mga kabataan natin ngayon sa AI. Kaya kailangang i-regulate. Kasi kung pababayaan mo yan, baka ikapahamak mo rin. Ano? Kung ano-ano na lang tinatanong mo sa AI, magre-register ngayon sa pag-iisip mo yan. Paano na? No? Paano na yung maganda ang AI kung gagamitin sa tama. Pero pag ginamit mo sa mali, ano po, marami pong naglabasan ngayon. Kagaya po ang video nitong si Saldico na AI generated. Ah, 'di ba? Ginamit niya sa mali. Yun mga hindi pa nakaka-encounter ng AI, ha? Kagaya po niyan na hindi nagsasabi ng totoo, nagsisinungaling po yung AI. Mapapaniwala ka kasi napaka ganda ng pagkakagawa. Hmm? Akala mo totoong tao yung nagsasalita, yun pala AI lang. Dapat marunong kayong ah, kumilatis sa totoo at kung ano yung AI. Ano? Yung original at saka sa AI. Hmm? Dapat marunong po tayong kumilatis niyan.
etc. I wanted to ask you guys. There's one thing I don't understand about cyber,
Live.
the life on the digital life, is the bullying.
Yes.
Exactly, sir.
I
Because I think po with our generation and the succeeding generations after us, most of the airtime or the screen time, we are spending a lot of time on gadgets and social media. And when you are going to experience such bullying, you are being put into public scrutiny, wherein some of the people would
Tama.
get the ride on that specific issue, or like it's not only the one person, but the comment of also of yung mga ibang tao din
Yung
na nakikiride
nagko-comment.
without even knowing the context.
In the previous years or yung mga taon na physically yung bullying po na nangyayari, when it comes to the bullying po on this generation, nag stay po talaga siya. Even if years passed by, you can always go back or lagi pong uungkatin ng tao yan. Hindi po siya talagang mawawala sa sistema nila. Lalo pa po kapag kilala ka pong tao,
Siguro po it's the rise then of the cancel culture in our generation. Wherein
Isa pa
po
yun.
yung cancel culture po, one single mistake and all the things na nagawa mong maganda would be, matatabunan na po siya ng isang problema na nagawa mo, which would greatly affect one's mental health. Actually po, ako din po, I mean,
Tama,
as
tama.
someone din po who has experienced such difficulties, mental health po kasi, especially in our generation, is still a taboo. We don't treat it na parang how important it is. Feel ko po kulang lang po talaga na we let the children understand that there is life outside the social media world.
Yes.
That you should get to experience
Magiging geek ay hindi nakakahiya. Ito pa nga ang magiging susi natin para makipagsabayan. Ano po? Sa mundo, proud kayong maging nerd. Very wholesome, ano po? Very unexpected at talagang nag-viral. Nakita ng mga tao ang ibang side ng presidente, ano? Hindi lang politiko, kundi tunay na certified tech gig. Ano po? Ito po, patuloy po tayo.
That's
life
the
po
only
talaga.
that's the only conclusion I can arrive at. Na, yun ang buong buhay ng kung sino man yun, ano. Basta yung buong buhay niya is online. So what goes online, that's the only important,
Yes.
that's only things, not what goes on in real life.
I think po, para po ma-prevent po natin siya in some way, would be, of course, to educate proper online etiquette po talaga. Netiquette, if what we call it po. Ganyan po. Kasi, yung social media is a very huge part of our daily lives na po talaga eh.
We are, in the Philippines, we are one of the greatest users of the internet. It's just my own experience. But some of the people that bullied me in school became some of my best friends. They really did.
Pareho tayo.
Oh, di ba? Naging kaibigan mo eh. Okay naman talaga eh. Yun lang, siguro, nakita ka, gusto ko lang buwisitin, di ba? Di ba?
Yan po ang panayam ng mga estudyante kay PBBM. Perfect na na ano na mga pagtatanong ano, sa ating presidente. Okay, mga kaibigan, huwag niyo pong kalimutang like, subscribe and share ang ang aking YouTube channel, Ramir Boulder. Pati na rin po sa aking Facebook page, Ramir Boulder. Paki-follow na rin po. Marami pong salamat sa inyo.